So how to take personal responsibility and stop blaming circumstances? Answer this truthfully. Are you really living your life? Or are you pretty good at existing, flowing with, and reacting to things as they happen? Better yet, are you steering at the helm with a sense of personal responsibility? Or are you sitting in the passenger seat, letting others decide for you? Whatever your answer is, it's okay. You are human and you are most certainly not perfect. None of us are. But no one wants to be life's victim. And no one wants to hang out with one either. So if you are playing the character that blames their circumstances, instead of taking responsibility as a key player in your own story, then here's your wake-up call. You have the luxury of deciding who you want to be every single day when you wake up. From the minute you open your eyes in the morning, you have the ability to decide who you're going to be that day. It's the people who have mastered the art of living happily and peacefully that have cracked this code. The ones who wake up content and taking responsibility for their lives. That might feel like worlds away from how you're feeling, but it's all about taking a different perspective. Want to see that what this looks like? Keep reading and find out how to change your perspective and start taking personal responsibility for how your life looks. Personal responsibility and self-actualization. Humans that are content, living as the best version of themselves and holding themselves accountable for their happiness are what psychologist Abraham Maslow calls living as fully human. You've probably seen Maslow's famous hierarchy of needs pyramid somewhere in your life because it's leading human behavior theory explaining the motivations behind us as humans. People have always struggled with the idea of self-actualization, being fully human. Sitting at the top of the pyramid, making it appear like an unattainable peak that few will ever reach. However, that wasn't Maslow's intention. He didn't actually create the pyramid. He wrote about a hierarchy, and someone else assumed it was a pyramid. And after all these years, we're finding out what he really meant. Humanistic psychologist Scott Barry Kaufman reworked and refreshed the pyramid based on the latest science in human behavior in his novel Transcend, the new science of self-actualization. Being fully human. Kaufman's stressed is about living in the moment, enjoy the ride, and doing what you love. Because when you feel like you're achieving your purpose, you feel alive within yourself, and you're able to make a meaningful contribution to the world. So why you need to take personal responsibility? When you set sail, you don't set off without a direction or a destination in mind, right? Life is the same, though a lot of us are out there living endless lives and consequently falling prey to the griefs of anxiety and depression. This is why it's super important to have an aim or direction, a north star to head towards which shouldn't be confused with materialistic goals like getting rich or buying that house. If you ever read the I'll be happy when life, you all know it's a tough lesson to learn when you find out that you never feel genuinely happy because the goalpost keeps moving. It's also key to make life decisions yourself because living someone else's life is a sure fire way to end up unhappy. What you need to do is find a balance between deciding what direction will lead you to be your best self and making sure that you're enjoying everyday life. The hard part is really living in the moment and being able to save through life without the end in mind. Just like it takes courage to open your sail on a sailboat and see where the winds will take you. It takes a lot of courage to become the best version of yourself. What is the best version of you? Aiming to be the best version of yourself is all about acceptance. You need to be able to accept the good with the bad, accept the shadow, and all the things that hide and cower in the dark. Uncover the darkness by giving it some light. If you've had a rough childhood or suffered trauma, if you feel aimless or lost at sea, whatever it is, you have to accept a portion of responsibility for where you are. You are not responsible for the beliefs you hold based on things people have told you, but you are responsible for dealing with them. People who take responsibility for their lives and their weaknesses and choose to spend their life developing and improving on the healthy, positive aspects are the ones who show courage. Climb up, climb up the mast of your sailboat and rise above your own personal desires and feelings. You may just see that there are billions of other boats bobbing around out there and some might need your help.